Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a full face of Sephora sale recommendations. I was wearing this makeup in that video that you would have seen, and I had so many people ask me to do a recreation of it. So I figured what perfect time during the sale to show you this look. I did use one thing that wasn't in my recommendation. It was a colorful palette because I did this look for Halloween as well. If you would have seen that look on my Instagram, I did this melting pumpkin look, and I wanted to recreate the glam side. So we just have one extra thing in here, but it's all my Sephora recommendations. So I thought, you know what? Let's just do a full tutorial showing you exactly what I did for that, and it's all my love. So I cannot wait to show you this. This is the one thing you can't get at Sephora, but I absolutely love this palette. It's from Be Perfect Cosmetics, and this is what I used for the colorful eyeshadows in that look. So very warm tone, very fall. It's super fun and surprisingly wearable, even though I'm using yellow, orange, and red for this look. We're gonna start off with this product, and then you're gonna see all my favorites. So just for the eyes, it's super easy to do. I'm gonna go in with the yellow tone in the Be Perfect Cosmetics palette, just using a BK Beauty 201 brush, and I just use this through my crease. I do start my base of my eyelid with concealer and set with powder, which does, I feel, dull eyeshadow a little bit. So if you want to use a brighter concealer, you can make this more vibrant. I didn't for both the look. It still looks really good, and I just wanted to recreate it exactly how I did it in that video. Just gradually building up this yellow. I just slap on the color. You can be pretty messy with this look because we're going to clean up the outer corner after. And then I'm going to go in with the orange shade Lit. This is a BK Beauty 207 brush. When I'm using colorful eyeshadows, I don't use my white hair brushes because they can stain those. I have a couple stained Smith Cosmetics brushes, which I'm so sad about. They're like stained pink. I'm just going to put this in the outer corner, and I just gradually start deepening up the look. Go back and blend it out, slowly bringing it in, and then I'm going to use the red shade to deepen it up further. We are done with that palette. We're moving on to the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. I use the shade Limitless in here, and I do use a glitter glue with this shade. So I'm going to apply this all over the lid, and this really pops. It makes the whole look. I am obsessed with this shade. It is flaky, but I love that quality to it because it just gives it dimension and interest on the eye. So I'm gonna start off with a flat brush. Apply this where I can, especially in the inner corner, and then I'm going to go in with my finger just because it makes it more impactful, easier to put on. I just find it hard with my nails in the inner corner of my eye to get the shadow right in there. This is by far the coolest shade in the Huda Beauty palette. I love the mattes of Huda Beauty, but this has been so fun to just have those pops in this palette, so highly recommend that. I'm just going to tidy up the outer corner with a little bit of the color shades just to blend everything in, and then we will finish off the eyes. When I film my Sephora recommendations video, I don't go by category, so I'm not recommending absolutely every single category. It's just what comes to my head. So to supplement that video, I'm still going to use some favorites from Sephora. I have the Huda Beauty Lifeliner Quick and Easy eyeliner that I'm going to use to line my eyes, and you're just going to get some extra favorites in this video. So if you're looking for specific categories that I happen to miss, you're in luck. This video is for you. So I recommend this one if you're going to be getting a eyeliner from Sephora. It's a nice brush tip, easy to use. Now for mascara, I almost feel like this is a waste to use right now just because this is my everyday mascara and I don't reach for this typically when I'm wearing false lashes and such heavy makeup. This makes my eyelashes look so good for the daily wear, nice and full, and it has a plastic bristle brush, which if you're familiar with me, you'd think I would hate this sort of mascara, but this has a nice little curve to it, cups the lashes, and separates them so nicely while giving my lashes both length and volume. If you love the Rare Beauty one like me, pick up the Tower 28 this sale. Try it out, let me know. I just love how it coats each individual lash. Now for false lashes, I do have a recommendation for lash glue. It is the one from Velour, and this one doesn't irritate my eyes. I couldn't use lashes without getting irritation for, it's been years, I feel like. Do you guys remember how long it's been? But I switched to magnetic, and then I finally discovered this lash glue. I just got it in PR, like a little mini one time, tried it out, and I have not had any irritation since. So if you have sensitive eyelids like me to lash adhesive, this one just works. I've tried all the latex-free ones. This one has very few ingredients and just works for my eyes. I can wear my lashes morning to night, absolutely zero irritation along the lash line. And I'm just going to be popping on these Lily Lashes Luxe Lashes to complete the look. I don't currently have a favorite lash from Sephora. I just used a pair from their Sephora collection that I feel like are really nice for a daily wear type of lash. They're very natural. They don't cover up your eyeshadow, which I like. I don't like a super full-on lash anymore, as you will see. I'm just happy I can wear eyelashes again. Now for my favorite part, Complexion. I didn't mention these two products in my recommendations, but I do use these as skin prep. They are the Bobbi Brown face and eye base. I'm just gonna pop that on my skin right now. And then I will go into the best product, which is the primer. You can use this as a primer though too. I find this smooths the skin really nicely. I'm just showing you everything I used for that look. While my moisturizer sinks in, I'm going to go in with some lip balm. This is from K-Skin. And this has an SPF of 30. You can only get this in the US though. I love this. I'm almost done. I was using this all summer. I wanted to cover up my crusty lips. Now that my moisturizer has had time to sink into my skin, I'm going to go in with my favorite product this sale season. It's by Huda Beauty. It's the new Glowish Blur Jam Primer. It is a silicone-free primer that smooths the skin. It looks intense, but it doesn't go on like this. Has the most amazing consistency to it. It's like a really soothing gel. It feels cooling on the skin. It's hydrating, smooths the skin. It says to use, I think, a pea-size amount on the website. I use probably double that, if I'm gonna be honest. I do it until my whole skin feels like this smooth, softening effect on it. So I do use more than it suggests in case you purchase it and you're wondering how I use it. I put it all over my face though. I have texture on my jaw. It helps smooth that out. I specifically focus on my T-zone, but I do apply it all over. And this just really helps with the texture of my skin. You do not want to go in with your foundation right away after this as well. Steph and I were discussing, and you do want to have this dry down slightly before you go in with your foundation because you want it to dry smooth and then go over top so everything just lays nicer. Then my favorite foundation currently is from Haus Labs. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. It's a medium coverage foundation with fermented arnica in it. It's supposed to help with your skin over time. As I said in my recommendations, I don't use makeup as skincare, but nice little added bonus, I guess. So I'm just going to apply this all over the face. This gives me the best finish, and this paired with the primer and the powder I use is just my best skin ever. And I did get the white shade, if you watch my recommendations, which I use as a mixer. I mix that in with all my various foundations, so when I don't have a tan, I can still use my tan foundations. Complexion is just my favorite thing to try. What's yours? I'm curious. Do you like lips? Do you like eyes? I just love anything to do with the complexion. I am super hydrated right now. This is how I want my skin to look before I go in with powder. The final result to me is just my perfect skin. So now I'm gonna use concealer. And I didn't mention a concealer in my recommendations because I've mentioned favorites in the past. I love Too Faced, Tarte, and Kosas. Those are kind of my top 3 that are always in rotation. Right now, I'm just using these based on the color because they fit me the most. So I have my Too Faced Warm Beige, and then I go in with just a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, just to add a little bit more coverage to the very inner corner of my eye. If you're following along at home, when I do makeup for film, I do apply a little bit more product. If I was wearing this in person, I would have gone a little bit easier on the concealer, but I feel like for film, I just need that little bit extra coverage because the lights don't do any favors for me. I love the undertone and color of the Too Faced Warm Beige. The added bit of Tarte Shape Tape just makes it a little bit brighter, and I love how that looks. You can see the Haus Labs foundation, it's starting to settle in on my skin. It's not as glowy. When I first apply it, it's very radiant and it needs to take some time to dry down. but you can see it's just looking a little bit softer, more perfected. Still has that glow, but less so than when I first apply it to the skin. Now I'm going in with my favorite powder combination. This was on my wish list and I end up purchasing during the Sephora Friends and Family sale. Otherwise, I would have purchased it during this upcoming holiday sale. But it is the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I use this to set underneath my eyes. It's the perfect amount of coverage and color to set that area. Favorite sponge is the Morphe one. Love the Beauty Blender puff if you're looking for tools to use. I do get puffs from Amazon now though, so I don't feel like you need to get this now. I still have a couple in rotation though. It's always a good time to pick up any tools you need. Just look at the difference. It just looks so pretty and soft. This is called the airbrush powder for a reason. Do you see how my eyes look compared to the rest of my face? They look airbrushed. That's why this is so good. I've gone through countless compacts of this. It's always nice to stock up during the sale. Then for the rest of my face, I've been reaching for my One Size Turn Up the Base powder foundation. You can see I've hit pan on this. I keep debating whether I need to pick one up already during the sale. It's medium 4G. I feel like I might be able to get away with waiting until next sale because even once you hit pan at this stage, I feel like it still takes a while to use up. Using that same puff, just going to press this into the skin. You can see just how smooth and flawless everything's starting to look. Then taking the same 3 colors I used in the Be Perfect Cosmetics palette, I'm going to just put those underneath my eyes and finish off with some mascara. Eyes are done and now it's time to bring dimension back to the face. And I recommend this One Size bronzer. I am obsessed with One Size, as you can tell. So I like this because you have a choice of different undertones, which is fantastic for someone like me who self-tans. Right now I could use a combination of these two, this to contour. A lot of times I'm using this color when I'm more fair and the warmer one when I have a tan. So I'm going to go in with the warmer shade right now. That's probably my most used. It's very pigmented though, so be warned, you want to go in light-handed first and build this up. Just taking whatever's on my brush, pinching it, I just lightly bring it down the sides of my nose. I don't fully contour anymore. Really, I do just like to make it so it's not lost in my face though. Then for blush, my favorite is One Size. And it's their trio in Very That. I'm obsessed with the formula and I love how these are kind of curated towards someone who likes to play around with makeup. Various finishes and undertones. It's just a makeup lover's dream. It's my dream anyways. So we have cream formula, a matte, and a shimmer. You can take it whatever direction you want, which is so fun. I absolutely love the cream and the matte though, so that is what I'm going to use today. Don't often use the shimmer, but I don't often use shimmer on my face anyways. I'm going to take it on the back of my sponge, press it out on my hand, and just go in. To me, this is the perfect blush color. If I was getting married tomorrow, this is what I'd wear. I'm obsessed with it. You can see there's no lifting of foundation or anything like that. It just is the perfect kind of everyday color for me. And then just taking my bronzer brush, I'm just going to dust it off a little bit. Nothing fancy here. Going in with the blush on that and then just topping it off. Normally I just leave the complexion like this and I haven't been going in with highlight, but for that video I did go in with just a little bit of the highlight in the Be Perfect Cosmetics palette. Add it, don't add it. It really depends on my mood. 90% of the time, I'm typically not even adding highlighter. You guys really wanted to see what I did. And I didn't even add that much. Just gonna take off my lip balm now and hopefully some dry skin with it. And this is my go-to lip combo for fall. I'll probably wear this year round. I can't see me switching this up anytime soon when I want my perfect lip. These are the products that I'm reaching for. So I have Anastasia lip pencil in cool brown. It's in stock in Canada. I saw it out of stock at Sephora US though. Hopefully it comes in stock for US during the sale. This is the only lip pencil I need. So I just start off there. Doesn't have to be precise because we're gonna go back in and see how deep we wanna take it after we put this product on. So this is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 32. This is very, very light, as you can tell. The lip oil does deepen it when I put it on. I just like to blend in my lip liner and create kind of a dimensional lip. I like the contrast, and the contrast settles down once you put that lip oil, so don't be scared. Then using the Dior Lip Glow Oil and I have the shade Rosewood. This is my everyday lip color. I'll wear this with lip liner, with lipstick, by itself. It's just perfect. The perfect consistency. Has a nice kind of sweet mint smell to it. Just meshes everything so well together. It's not a sticky gloss, but it is a thicker oil, which I think sets it apart from other lip oils on the market because it does hang on to my lips more than other oils. So I highly recommend. You only need one though because the variation in tones, they're on the clear side. You don't really need all of them. Pick your perfect undertone. You are set. I like the kind of rosy red undertone. I think it's great for fall every day. It's my ideal color without saying the word perfect again. Then to lock everything down, I have been thoroughly enjoying the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. This melts your makeup so well and gives it a glow. It also makes it last longer. So when I reach for this specific setting spray, I want a glow to my skin, and this is exactly what it does. So Charlotte Tilbury doesn't give me this kind of melted glowy look. So it depends on what you're going for. I like that 4-hour lived-in makeup look. That's when my makeup looks its absolute best, and this kind of gives me that right away once it all settles in. I'm just going to let the spray dry down on my skin, and I will come back and finish off this video. I am back. I just finished my hair, and I used one of my recommendations, which is the T3 curling wand. This is the one with interchangeable barrels. I don't even want to touch it because it's still hot. I think this one's a 1-inch. I'm not sure. I use all the barrels, but today I used this one just to show you how it gives the curls to my hair, but that's what I used for that video for my recommendations. So this is the exact look I did. I obviously love it because I use my favorite products. For complexion, this is just my go-to combo. I love all these products individually, and using them together obviously just creates my perfect makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little recreation from that makeup that I did in that video. You can see everything in action, why I clearly like the products, and I hope this helps you out during the sale season this year. So thank you so much for clicking on this video and wanting to know how I got this look. I wasn't sure what to name this video, honestly, just because I did use that Be Perfect Cosmetics palette, but I truly used all those favorites for that video. Here you go. It works out to be a Sephora recommendations tutorial. So thank you guys again so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. If you have not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.